We're happy this is done. We're gonna get on the road finally. We just pulled a Yui with the RV.
Yep.
I'm on the hunt for an alligator. I just stepped over a snake. I didn't see anything about what I'm supposed to do if I see a gator.
I don't know what's going on with I-10, but we've been about 30 minutes to do 3 miles. We're exhausted. 8.5 hours for 400 miles.
I'm so angry, I could scream. If I watch this guy kick and grab around on these dogs again, we have a hard time not letting some of the redneck come out.
We're really regretting our decision to stay here a full week, and we will absolutely never come back here. So we have a lost baby calf outside the fence here. There's a cattle guard at the end of the road to stop it from getting out. Angela has decided that she's gonna go rescue the baby calf. Did you get him in?
He bumps it with his nose and sees where the loose barbed wire is, and then he hops through it.
And your immediate reaction is just rescue this calf yourself.
I was gonna chase him up the road.
It looked like he
went back to where he jumped
It looked
through.
like he went into the road, but he actually went back to the break in the fence there.
He's a smart little booger. We're gonna name him Houdini. Little baby. Good morning. We are in Arkansas. This was an unexpected, unplanned trip. Not necessarily for anything positive, but we did get a chance to visit with our families. It really has been a nice visit. Our black tank is full to the gills. And if you've been anywhere on the western side of Arkansas, like Fort Smith, southern Fort Smith area, you would know there are no gas stations with dumps. It's very, very tough to find a place where you can empty your tanks. Normally we just plan around that. This time we extended and extended until we're in some pretty serious trouble. We are on our way to Biloxi, Mississippi. We're gonna take a quick stop off in Shreveport, Louisiana, but we don't want to carry all that weight. The closest place that we could find was 45 to 50 minutes north of us. We need to go south, and it's hundreds of miles before the next place that direction. We got lucky, I think. There's a place just about 15 minutes north of us. It's a campground that just opened up. Like, they're still building their roads and still doing some construction new, but there are campers there. So we gave him a call yesterday and said, hey, here's our predicament. And he said, yeah, come on in. We're gonna meet this gentleman at the campground, get our tanks emptied, and then we're off to Louisiana. How you looking?
About done outside, as far as I can tell. We just gotta pull up the jacks and hook up the truck, and we're on the road, I guess.
Okay, let's hit the road.
All right.
The dumping situation was less than ideal, but it's the best option we have. So we were able to link a couple together and use an empty campsite and dump, so at least we're not carrying the weight. So we're happy this is done. We're gonna get on the road finally and make some tracks. Garmin kind of failed us on that one.
Yeah, it took us right to a closed road.
We just pulled a Yui with the RV.
Yep. You see Mama?
You see the reflection pulling right behind us?
Uh-uh. What's the story?
We're gonna take a right, so you're gonna have to swing pretty, I know. We're turning this very first one.
Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough.
They look kind of narrow, but flat, so we'll see.
Let's do it.
I'm so excited for you to get to play with your new toy.
You're just jealous because you don't have one. You know, instead of holding the camera, you could be peeling labels.
I wouldn't take that away from you, baby.
Keeping up with which hard drive's which. That's the fun part.
I'm ready to go eat.
Okay, so once we're finished up doing doggy business, what's on the agenda today on yet another cloudy day in Shreveport, Louisiana? I swear, every video we've shot lately, it's been cloudy or rainy.
So we went from
Houston,
Texas, or close to Houston, Texas, to Arkansas. We did have to cancel some plans in southern Texas in order to go back to Arkansas. So instead of tracking back to where we were, we decided to go through Louisiana and head to Biloxi, Mississippi.
Yep.
So here we are. We're not doing a whole lot here, but we are definitely going to taste some of the cuisine.
Yeah, we've got one day here. We got here last night and we decided we'd go ahead and hang out today and see a little bit of what Shreveport has to offer. We really didn't have much on the list. It's kind of just a pass through. But rather than stay here last night and get up and go this morning and hammer down to Mississippi, we thought we'll take a leisure day, maybe get some groceries, and like eat, like Angela said, you know, because that's the most important thing out here. So a little cool, a little chilly, but we're going to go spend a little bit of time in Shreveport, and then it's back on the road in the morning. Did you pick us out a good spot to eat?
I think we settled on Herbie K's.
And we're going to have lunch at 11 a.m., which is really early, but we're hungry and I want some Cajun food, so let's do that.
Herbie K's was really good. It was packed. As soon as they opened the doors, that place flooded with people. Yeah,
we got there at 11 right when they opened, luckily, so we got, I think, the second table in there. But yeah, that place went crazy quick. About 11:05, it was standing room only.
We found out why. So we're gonna try to walk off some of this pain that we're feeling at the Red River Wildlife Refuge. Did I say that right?
Say it 3 times fast.
I can't even say it once fast. I'm on the hunt for an alligator. They have otter, beaver, and apparently something called the swamp rabbit.
It's a swimming rabbit.
It's a rabbit that will jump into the swamplands to avoid predators. If I see a rabbit swimming, I'm going to freak out.
Yeah, we're going to go live with that. We're going to start an instant live stream. Because I have a feeling if you're not from around here, you've never heard that before. And I've been around all kinds of rabbits in my life.
My bar's low. All I want to see is a gator and a swimming rabbit.
Well, keep in mind, generally, everywhere we go where we think we're going to see some wildlife, they all hide from us.
We don't.
I'm not a big zoo person, but I'm about ready to hit a zoo just so I can see some wildlife.
Let's go hunt a gator.
Or that turtle over there. There's a turtle.
Well, I did see a turtle. Okay, turtle. I've seen turtles. I just stepped over a snake. What kind of snake is it?
Just a grass snake.
Oh, okay.
He's that long. You missed him.
Well, they have cottonmouth out here.
It is a grass snake. In 50-degree weather, too. That kind of surprises me.
Okay, I need to watch where I'm going. I'm a little on edge, I realize.
I shouldn't have told you about the snake. It's just a little old grass snake. It's nothing. It wasn't even big enough to bite you. Don't be afraid.
Head on a swivel. No snakes, no gators up here. So I had a sign that said, yes, we have gators here for your protection. Leave them alone. Don't feed them. I didn't see anything about what I'm supposed to do if I see a gator.
What do you
do? I run and scream and flail?
I have to assume right now it's cold enough that they're probably not moving around a whole heck of a lot. But yeah, that's something that I've never seen an alligator in person other than like alligator farms and zoos and stuff like that. But nobody's ever really told me what to do if I encounter an alligator. I know what to do if I see a snake.
What do you do if you see a snake?
Stay the heck away from it.
I think that's what you're supposed to do with the gators.
Well, but I don't know if they like come at you aggressively.
You play dead, I'm pretty sure.
That's bears. I don't know if
a gator's like, yeah.
Is it kind of like a mountain lion or a bear where you're supposed to make yourself real big and scary and make a lot of noise, or do you just kind of ignore them? I mean, I went to school, but I don't remember in school ever learning what to do about an alligator.
I don't remember a whole lot about school. Any gators?
No gators.
Any swamp rabbits?
There's a lot of birds and one snake, but no other wildlife yet.
Number 1, don't step over snakes. 2, be aware of your surroundings.
Full disclosure, we read this online. We are not professionals.
Regarding alligators, rule number 1, stay away. Rule number 2, keep your distance. So I'm seeing a pattern. And then if you hear them hissing, you're too close.
Run in a straight line so you can get farther faster. They say if you zigzag, that just gives them more time to catch up and get you back in the strike zone. So
stay away and run. That's the answer.
hashtag common sense.
Something I don't have sometimes. What do you say we go back and take a nap? It's been a long day.
I would like to get somewhere warm for just a minute.
Okay. Today's your day. I think they created a 3rd lane here on I-10.
I think we're just crazy.
There's a lot of cars driving on the shoulder for a long ways.
I don't know what's going on with I-10, but we've been about 30 minutes to do 3 miles.
I wonder if this is normal. We made it.
We're exhausted. 8.5 hours for 400 miles. We're here. The price is right. It's pretty cheap. It's 5 minutes from the beach and a lot of the other stuff that's going on around here.
I'm so angry, I could scream. Our neighbors are horrible. Horrible. One time we were gonna sleep in on Saturday till 8. Didn't happen. But that's not my problem. The noisy mornings. If I watch this guy kick and grab around on these dogs again, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. These people deserve a bad punishment. That's it. Maybe we should film later.
Yeah.
So we're a little less mad. Not really, but we've calmed down.
We've calmed down enough to film. So we're at Oaklawn RV Resort in Biloxi, Mississippi. Part of winging it through winter means a lot of these really nice places that book up really fast aren't available to us, and that's why we're here.
Right.
This was the one spot anywhere near Biloxi or anywhere near a beach that actually had an accommodation open for 7 continuous days without us having to move 4 or 5 or 6 times.
Within a week.
Within a week.
Right.
So we came here, I read the reviews online, and I knew it was a smaller park. I knew the sites were going to kind of be packed together, and I knew they didn't have a lot of the amenities that we might want. We're simple people, if you haven't noticed. We've stayed at some beautiful campgrounds and never used all the amenities because we're usually out doing stuff outside of the campground, which is why we're full-time RVing to begin with. It's not so much about the campground, it's about the stuff we do outside. This place, when we pulled in, keep in mind I paid extra for a premium site. Now the non-premium sites, your campers are that close together with virtually no walking room. If you open your door, you might hit the camper next to you. So I am glad I paid for a premium site. A premium site is just a trailer house site that doesn't have a trailer house in it.
And kudos to them for capitalizing on blank trailer house lots.
Absolutely. It's a plenty big lot. I could park my trailer plus 2 trucks here. It's like a 130-foot lot.
If it hadn't been flooding,
which is not the campground's fault.
Right. I would probably be happy that we have this extra space around us. It's kind of nice.
Sure.
Not to just be wall-to-wall campers.
But with that, we're backed in as far to this site as possible. Our pedestal and all of our utilities are at the very back of the lot, which is fine. We're backed up as far as we can go. And I have all 3 of my 15-foot sewer hoses out to reach the dump site. I also have about 50 foot of water hose out to reach the water spigot. Again, not a big deal. The dogs are clearly terrified of the owners. They just kind of cower and cry whenever they get within walking distance of them. And that's a big deal for us. I'm a firm believer if you don't want them or you don't want to take care of them, there's no federal or state law that says you must own a dog or a cat. So if you don't want to mess with it, don't torture the animal. These people are clearly permanent here. They've got a house here, and that's all well and good. I don't have a problem with that. So clearly this has been a problem for a while. The campground manager seems nice enough, but it's kind of junked up. This is not a nice RV park. We're really regretting our decision to stay here a full week, and we will absolutely never come back here. And we would recommend that you guys just bypass this park altogether.
Overall, I don't feel unsafe, except for the fact that your shoes went missing last night.
Yeah, did have a pair of shoes get stolen off of the steps. I had stepped in dog poop.
So as far as leaving anything out, that's a no-go.
You're not gonna believe this.
Did you find them?
No. Someone stole my sandals. I washed them off earlier and kicked them off outside to dry. Someone stole my sandals.
Are you sure?
I'm 100%.
Those chewed up flip-flops?
Yes. Yes.
I had stepped in dog poop and washed my sandals off and left them on the steps of the RV.
Someone else's dog poop, mind you.
Right. They sat out there for maybe an hour, and I went in to get them, and they were gone. I'm going to use YouTube-friendly language and say that it's aggravating.
So now we're concerned about packages that are coming in, because they're great to drop them off at your doorstep, and now that's a problem. So we're watching that really closely. We just don't like to have to be on that much when we're at a campground. You have to a little bit, just...
Yeah, lock up your stuff. I mean, until this, we've never had anything stolen, and we've stayed at awesome places and okay places and not so great places. Never had anything stolen or tampered with, but now I feel like if I walk outside to get something out of the basement, I got to make sure and lock that door before I go back in so I don't lose a bunch of tools. So all those things in and of themselves are not the end of the world. We have plenty of water hoses, plenty of sewer hoses, plenty of power cord, all for situations like this. We're prepared for that. However, our neighbors are the biggest reason why we will never come back here. When you get into situations of animal neglect, it's a big hot button for us. And each morning it seems like whatever time it is, they put the dogs outside to whine and cry. And
it's usually between 7 and 8.
And they basically take a picnic table and turn it sideways on their deck to keep the dogs in. There's dog poop all over our lot. We've been walking in it continuously, it seems like.
We've had to scrub
But
a couple times.
the biggest thing is hearing these people scream and holler at their dogs.
He's not hurting it, but they're scared of him.
They have their ears. They know something's going on out there.
We're not unhappy we're here. We're very unhappy with our neighbor. We have a hard time not letting some of the redneck come out in us.
Location-wise, this is great. We're 5 to 20 minutes from everything, and we're about 20 minutes from a beach, so we're about to go check that out and take the puppies to the ocean for the first time. We're going to blow off some steam. We're going to come back in a lot better mood this afternoon.
We're going to show you a little bit of what we've been seeing and what we plan to go see on the next episode. We're excited.
Yep. Stay tuned.